If the quality is terrible, well, you know why. Another one of those crash parts that I have to re-render later, and the quality always kind of suffers. So, it always kind of looks blurry. Doesn't matter, it's not that big of a deal. So, since I screwed up so majorly in the last two parts, and I apologize for that, I tried to make it funny, but I don't have much of a sense of humor, so if they weren't funny, well, what do you expect? You're watching me. Now time for me to try to fight a Tektite. You may think this is bad, but if you saw my Minish Cap playthrough, you'll know how terrible that was. Proof that I can be really bad at Zelda games, even if I'm really good at them. Like this one. Yeah, because I did get 100% on the Minish Cap, again, on GBA and on my computer, but when I tried to do a playthrough, it had like... I did like 20 parts of it before I gave up, and like 8 of those parts were just me wandering around going, what do I do next? So... that's why I deleted that playthrough, and you can't find it anymore, so don't even try. New customers will be tested. So yeah, this is where we're gonna pick up a brand new item, which we will need to get our new sword, called the Powder Keg. It's basically a gigantic bomb. You'll see it. You actually need to get this after, I think, maybe you can get it. I think maybe you can get it before beating Goat, but you need the fire arrow, so it doesn't matter. Pretty much the deal is that you have to deliver this powder keg. And if you deliver it properly, you come back here, you'll get your license, which basically means that you can buy more powder kegs from this guy. So once you deliver one, you can buy them from then on. You don't have to keep doing this every time you play the Song of Time. It's not that hard, you basically just gotta carry it and throw it. And yeah, throw it up these ramps, because you can't carry it with you. Up the ramps. This would have been a lot easier with the GameCube controls, where you can just hit A to throw without having to run. But anyway. Dun, 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 dun. God, that sneeze in the last part threw me off balance. I seriously feel kind of ill now. Ugh. I'm not too happy because I was gonna work on, now it's winter break right now, I'm off school. So I was gonna try to get a buffer going for my sketch comedy videos and get a whole bunch done in advance so I could start releasing them weekly again. Because for a long time we kept missing our release dates. We kept making them late, or we'd skip a week and stuff like that because of school, and it was getting really hectic. But just a series of unfortunate events have been really friggin' unfortunate, for lack of a better word. We were gonna film on Saturday, but there was a snowstorm. And we were gonna film on Sunday, but there was a snowstorm. We were gonna film today, but then this morning my dog started peeing blood on the floor, so I have to stay here and bring him to a vet later. I can't bring him right now because the vet's not open. Yeah, just a series of really, really annoying coincidences have stopped us. And now even this week's video is late, which really annoys me because we were supposed to get a whole bunch done, and now we can't even get one done. But, anyway. Yeah, if you shoot it with an arrow, you can speed it up. You did it! Thanks a lot! I'm going right in! Yeah, Mr. Baby Goron. This is the Goron racetrack, where you get to race other Gorons. Also known as you get to race really bad rubber band AI. It's really bad, trust me. It's one of the worst parts of this game. I had to pause the recording here because my dog peed blood on the floor, as I mentioned earlier, so if the audio is out of sync, actually it doesn't seem to be out of sync this time, that's weird. Sometimes it goes out of sync when I pause it, and sometimes it doesn't. But anyway. Yeah, if you're wondering, he has a kidney infection, or a bladder infection, I think, whatever, something like that. I know he's probably gonna die, but I'm just gonna be really crass about it, because nobody on YouTube wants to hear me sob and cry about my dog, so, yeah. The strange thing about this is that you have to be a Goron to use the powder keg, but the Goron can't actually climb up that. You have to be a human to climb up here, which does not strike me as very good planning. But anyway. There we go. Now that I have the powder kegs, that will allow me to get a few more things. First of all, I'll be able to get my new sword. I'll be able to get my horse. I'll be able to get a few more bottles. There's quite a few things I can get now that I have the powder kegs. So, can I get a hurrah? Yeah, here's where I screwed up, and that's a nice view of my home directory. There we go. Yeah, don't ask. I'm not gonna tell. So I'm just gonna go back to Clocktown, deposit these rupees, and because it's too late for me to do anything, because it's the second day, I'll just deposit my rupees and play the Song of Time. And in part 42, I'll start the process that will end with me getting my sword. I hope you're as excited as I am, because I actually am. I kind of don't like the Kokiri sword. The good sword in this game is quite awesome. So, yeah. There are 4 swords in this game, if you're wondering. Hardy har, 4 swords. One of them is pretty much useless, and the other one is not your everyday sword. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I'll see you in part 42.